Hi little sloths! Welcome to my mukbang, my eating show. I'm so happy you're here. Guess what? I have a brand new channel. It's called Nikocado Avocado 2. Probably already know because I've talked about it in the last couple videos, but I'm gonna be announcing it for the next month because I'm doing a 30 days of Christmas series over there, posting every day. Anyways, I'm just reminding you, a friendly reminder, go check it out. I have brand new videos over there already. One was posted today. Click the link at the top of the description box. It's gonna take you on over to my brand new channel. There's already thousands of you guys that went all over to subscribe and checked out the videos, and I really appreciate you guys. We're having a great time, so come on over and join the party and see what we're talking about. So click that link at the top of the description box, and I'll see you on Nikocado Avocado 2. Yeah. It's time for some Chick-Fil-A little sloths. I'm so excited. You guys, this is something I've never done before. I know, whatever. Where are my chopsticks? Okay, so, hi guys. Hi little sloths, welcome to my eating show. I am so happy you are here. I'm very hungry, I'm very excited. I'm gonna eat all of this. Don't you worry. You guys get mad. Oh, you don't eat all your food, oh, you don't eat. Don't worry. Today, I'm gonna finish all my food, I promise you. So here I have some cheesy, spicy noodles, and I have two homemade Chick-Fil-A style burgers, and the famous dipping sauces. And I even got some merch, boo. This is gonna be for the thumbnail. So let's just feast. House tour, and I know I look like a big stuffed tomato, but we all love tomatoes. Hi, I'm in my house. Look, I'm back home. Shooby-doo. I'm back home. Shooby-doo. There's my my staircase. Anyways, let me bring you down to the kitchen. This is gonna be a step-by-step recipe. Very, you know, my recipes aren't that. What word do I want? Complicated, extreme. I know it's a bad angle. Don't look. I have a double chin. Oh. Okay, so we are doing the Chick-fil-A burgers. Fried Chick-fil-A burgers. Okay, so this is the breading. I know it looks like a corn pancake, but don't worry, it is chicken. Look at these big avocados. Here's a comparison, okay? This is like what you get in the store, and this is what we get here. Look at this size difference. Crazy. Anyways, so the first step of the recipe is, so what you want to do is have 3 bowls. You want to have some flour, or this is not flour, this is corn, and this is egg to make it stick, and here's the flour. No, this is the breadcrumb. Let's go boop, 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 and then done. Yay!
We tried in Colombia, we tried.
Yay, you guys, don't be mad, okay? It's still gonna taste good. It may not look like the real Chick-fil-A stuff, but it's gonna be just as good, okay? Here we have all our hot dog buns and burger buns. These are big burger buns. Fire noodles. So I'm going to pick something out. We're gonna eat some fire noodles with the Chick-fil-A. This is like making the mozzarella sticks. Remember doing that with Bing? There it is. No, okay, take that part out. And we're gonna do the spicy rice cake noodle called tteokbokki. I don't know if I'm actually gonna use rice cakes. I still haven't decided yet. Let's begin. Yeah, these are empty. I really wanted some chicken nuggets, but they wouldn't fit on this tray. And I do apologize in advance. I don't have those crunchy waffle fries. They ran out at the grocery store in Colombia, but you guys know, this is in real time, don't you worry. But you guys know, from the secrets I've been giving, the big announcement, I'm moving back to the United States. The chairs are saying thank God because we're about to break beneath you. Seriously, I'm going back to the United States and I'm staying there forever. I'm saying goodbye to this country forever, and I can't wait because then I can get some real Chick-fil-A. But this is gonna be just as good, and you're gonna love my story times. So if you're new, consider subscribing. I'm here every single day. And let's begin the show. Here we go. Let's get feasting. So as you can see, I already had a bite. It was so good. I don't even know if I'm gonna show that part. I was making my thumbnails, trying to be all silly, and my tomato fell out, but that's okay. Look at this burger. Can we, oops, it's upside down. Well, you get the idea. Ooh, has some mayonnaise, has some melted mozzarella cheese, lettuce, tomato. Mmm. That's really good. Today, I'm gonna be answering your questions from Twitter. Make sure you follow my Twitter. It's Nikocado Avocado. Make sure you follow my Twitter, okay? I'm gonna be answering your questions. See what you wanna know about me. Let's have a big slurp of this. Mmm. Mmm. Spicy, but not in a bad way. Mmm. 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 I'm like going like this. It looks like I'm typing on the keyboard, but I'm not. Looking for my napkin. Oh, here it is. You guys, can I just say real quick? You know when you call people on the phone and you imagine them a certain way. You've never met them before. You don't know what they look like. You know, you're picturing them based on their voice. And by the way, that image in your head will be different from everyone else. Because when you talk to people in life, you get imprints, right? So there's this lady who has a squeaky voice, right? This nasty, like, annoying voice, right? Let's say that she's really overweight and she's bald. And then every time you hear a squeaky voice, you're gonna imagine the really overweight bald lady. And it's an example. I don't know anyone that's overweight and bald, do you? Of a woman. Plenty of guys. I'm on my way. But yes, so I've been talking to this guy who's helping me with logistics of moving out of here. And I've never met him before. I picture his voice, and I picture this nice man with a beard. Oh, a nice man with a beard, gentle eyes, blue eyes. He sounds very American, but not like down south American. You know, he just sounds like a nice American guy. Hold that thought. Mmm. This one's spicy. Trying to recreate that spicy chicken burger. Ooh! It's also still physically hot. Mmm. So anyways, his name is Peter, too. Juicy. We have to use my sauces, I know. So his name's Peter. American, right? Well, he works for, I'm not going to disclose that, but logistics of doing international travel. So just imagine. Paperwork guy, yada yada. He's Asian. And I was like, it's just amazing. Like, I'm from Ukraine, I was adopted. Had I not been adopted when I was a child, I would have still had a Russian accent, you know? So how am I gonna do this, dipping these in? You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna pour them. Which one do I wanna do? Let's go like this, okay? I want my Chick-Fil-A flavors. And I was so shocked. Orlin was shocked too. He's like, wow, I didn't imagine that. All right, let's answer some questions. This is so good. We need another napkin. Edit these parts out. Smack it, I'm so sorry. All right, let's refresh this. Let's see what questions you guys have for me. All right, and I'm not gonna repeat this because we get the same old questions, you know what I mean? The same old questions. Why are you and Orlin back together? Who's the top? Who's the bottom? Blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm gonna try to answer things I've never answered before. What's my least favorite food? You guys know that? Okay, hi, Bon. Do you ever plan on coming to South Korea? Excuse me, I would love to. Chick-fil-A sauce. You guys know I love this Chick-fil-A sauce. It's the best ever. The answer is yes, I would love to. But I can't wait to go to America and just sit there forever. I'm so sick of travel. You guys know I traveled all over the world a lot. Not because I'm just flaunting the money, because I had to. It was enforced by law here, and I did it for visa, renewing my visa. And those of you who have played the visa 90 Day Fiance game, you know what that's like. So the answer, ooh. Ooh. Chick-fil-A sauce is the best sauce ever. Chick-fil-A sauce is the best. The answer is yes, just not for a while. I'm working really hard to get out of here, and I'll be out of here forever. Let's turn this brightness down one. Can you shout me out? My name's Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen. I've never been to New Hampshire, as you ask. Lots of repeating questions. Would you and Orlin ever have a three-way? Ooh, this is kid appropriate. The answer is, well, this is kid appropriate. Any more animals? No. Miss Kitty, Mr. Noodle, Roberto is enough. Orlin's fish are no longer with us. Sad, sad, sad. This Chick-fil-A sauce is so good. He ended up giving his snake back because I didn't like it. I was like, no. Let's try this sauce here. Tastes like Korean food. Sweet and spicy. Here's that ting tang one. I just don't like it. Why did I get it? I did it for the display, I guess. This orange one, it's called Tangy Zest. I call it Ting Tang because it rhymes. Oh, this one's good. Honey mustard. What happened to your boyfriend, Corey? Oh, hi Corey if he's watching. He's not really it was a play on words. Boy and my friend, who's a boyfriend. It was so clickbait, I'm sorry. It was pretty, hopefully obvious by that video, but I think a lot of you guys are like below the age of 10, and what's obvious to us adults may not be obvious to you. Here's a good friend that I met, and he's a friend, a boyfriend. Just like you have girlfriends and your girls, doesn't mean you're like girlfriend, you know, girlfriend. It means she's your girlfriend. So, I know, I'm sorry for the clickbait. I don't really do clickbait that much. You know me, I don't do clickbait. Yesterday, shout out to you. I actually thought it was interesting. Someone made not a drama video about me, not a hate video, but I mean, I'm always checking to see who's talking about me, because it drives me crazy. I specifically asked Peter, I was like, don't you ever talk about me, I will have nightmares. Like, I just hate criticism. I shouldn't be a YouTuber, oh well. So anyways, I just did like Nikocado Avocado in the search bar. I like to see who made videos about me. And one guy made a video saying, what did he say? That was spicy, something was spicy. Excuse me. Oh, he said he's the master at being truthful or something. I know, what a compliment. No. It was something like he's defying clickbait on YouTube. Because he put up some of my videos where it's like crying and eating pizza. And I'm exactly that, crying and eating pizza. Stuffing my face with 5 pounds of cheese. It's not clickbait. I literally stuffed myself with 5 pounds of cheese. You know, Chick-Fil-A noodles. It is what it is. I don't really do like, my mom's coming to, well, the only time I kind of pushed the boundaries was because when I did the almost stabbed at Jack in the Box, that video has like 15 million views or something, I don't even know. It has millions, I don't know what the exact number. Once it goes above 1 million, I'm happy. And it was very creepy. I don't know if he would have stabbed me in public, but I was scared at the time. And those of you that, you can go to the Wayback Machine, waybackmachine.com. It shows you the truthful archives of videos. I called out this other YouTuber. He's, I was gonna say, he's a liar, that's what he is. Always lying, and he was just playing dumb. You know when people play dumb with you? And I was just like, no, that's not how we do it over here. No, I know what you did. And I called him out on it. He's like, no. And then I was like, have you heard of the Wayback Machine? You can't lie. You can't get yourself out of this lie. It has a record on everything on the computer. The alterations, if you change your title, it'll show you the original state before you changed it. So anyways, those of you that were either they're part of the first day I published that video, which was like over a year ago, 2 years ago or something, I don't know. Or you go to the Wayback Machine, you can see what I titled that video. I was not planning on doing clickbait for that video. I called it Jack in the Box Mukbang. Okay, I'm a truthful guy. I called it Jack in the Box Mukbang, and all the comments were like, he had such great opportunity. He should have called this Almost Killed, Almost Stabbed. Wow, the guy was crazy. It should have had a more dramatic, like you guys wanted the dramatic title. And so like 2 days later, you can see the proof. And I called it exactly what you guys wanted. Almost Stabbed at Jack in the Box. You know, Jack in the Box reached out to me for that video. Like the actual company. They didn't give me any money or anything. I mean, there's no suing going on. I don't even know who it was. They just said, it was the HR, the human resources. They were like, we hope you're okay. We saw your video. I know you're a little frightened. Thank you for, you know, enjoying our food. You know, if we can be an assistance, let us know. They should give me like a little gift card for trauma. But yeah, they saw it. So a lot of people have seen that. And that's all straight up cheese, melted cheese. I have like, how many slices? 5. Hi Kenzie, what's going on with you in Orlando? I can never tell. Are you broken up or not? I love you guys. Hi Kenzie from, what's her handle? Kenzie, oh, that's a lot of numbers. Okay, bye. Literally, it's like 15 numbers. Anyways, I'm so sorry that everyone's confused. Orlando and I broke up for about half a year. We didn't actually get divorced. That was on the table. He threatened me a lot with it. I threatened him back. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that. Well, I keep noodle. It was ugly, you guys. It was so ugly. I had my initial meltdowns. Meltdowns. I can't talk because that was spicy. Let me focus. I had my initial, I can't talk. That's every time I eat spicy food. Oh my God. You guys, we didn't actually go through the legal divorce process because that takes forever. In America, let alone international, when I'm dealing with. So we were just separated and like, you can't come back and I hate you. Well, I'm sorry. We went back and forth, ping pong. I stopped talking about it. I had my meltdowns. I let you guys know that we were not together anymore. And that was that. I never really did many updates. And do you want to know why? Let me tell you why. You would have hated me. I know you are a lot, well, maybe not you, Kenzie, you seem nice, but a lot of people hate me because you played us, you confused us, you did this, you did this. It's like, relationships are not black and white. They're so confusing. And this was our first year of marriage. And imagine your first year of marriage getting hit with a deportation and your husband goes to the hospital, goes on hemodialysis and gets really, really sick. You're on opposite sides of the world. He's angry, you're angry. He doesn't like the way you look anymore. I'm sad, I'm mad at how you do, but it was just, it was like a tornado came through my life. A tornado just went whoosh, whipped everything around on my first year of marriage. Relationships are not black and white. I couldn't give you an answer because 1 week, okay, we're talking, he unblocked me. The next week, I blocked him. The week after that, he unblocked me and then blocked me and then unblocked me. Then I had to go through Carly and had Carly to convince him to unblock me so he could talk to me. And then I blocked him because I didn't like what he said. Imagine if I talked about him nonstop up until we think things got resolved, which by the way, didn't really happen until I finally got back here because during a not deportation, just being on opposite ends of the world, it's hard to talk through things. Text is terrible. Over the phone is a little better, but it's nice when you see the other person and look into their eyes. I was all over the place. He was all over the place. I had no straight up answers for you. And the more I would have talked about, the angrier you would have got. So I just ignored it. I'm doing my life, I'm doing my thing. I didn't really talk about much. I didn't give you updates on this week we're fighting, now we're not. You know, just imagine, you would have probably disliked me a lot more. And that's the rationale I had. That's why I kept quiet. And that's why actually I've been here for a couple weeks and you're only seeing this video now. Because we needed some time in person with no cameras, no talk. I'm 5 seconds walking through the damn door. I'm home. And so I have everyone watching and waiting and critiquing. And when we need just face to face, have some alone time. I mean, we were separated for half a year. Have you ever, okay, if you're married, imagine being torn away from your husband for a year, or half a year. And you went through like some issues. Most of you would have not, I mean, just no one knows what I went through. in terms of the severity of things. They know that I was upset, and that's about it. And I know I should say it again in this video, because I've said it in a couple other videos, but I don't know the order of how I'm going to post these. You guys, I am sorry for getting so upset. I'm going to be deleting those videos when I was like, I know I'm a drama queen, but that was my reaction. And everyone kind of hates him because they only heard my side. No one heard his side. You guys, I was a beep too, and I did things that I regret. I mean, I haven't been perfect. I've cheated on him. I've lied to him. I've taken from him. He's taken from. And I know that probably sounds like an abusive relationship. It was just towards the end. It was like, sometimes your reaction is just as bad as the initial action. And you guys don't know what my reaction was. I mean, you saw what I did on camera. Imagine what I did off camera, okay? I look back now in retrospect and say, oh my God, it probably wouldn't have escalated to that point if I didn't react that way. And that's something I need to work on to be a better husband. I'm dramatic and it stresses him out, and he has a condition, a medical condition, where stress is his #1 trigger for relapsing. Food's a part of it too, but he can have lots of cheat meals and still be okay if his mental mind is okay. That's a very long explanation. I am so sorry. Are we together? Yes, we're together. We are very good right now. Actually, we haven't had any fights. I haven't had any crying matches. I think now that we're together and we can hold each other and apologize and cry on each other, like, I don't want to get emotional now. We have gone through just holding each other and saying sorry, and that changes a lot, you know. And I think also this next step to get out of Colombia and go to the US is the push we need for that new chapter, that clean slate. We had such a rough beginning here, and we came here ironically to make things easier for us. And it was still rough because it's an international thing. So that's the thing with Orlin. We're together, we're in love. I love him, he loves me. We're a happy family, blah, blah, blah. Seriously, everything's good for us. I am happy. I do put myself first, I hope you know that. But he made lots of sacrifices for me, let's be honest. Well, actually, I don't know if I should say that because you might not know all the things he's done for me. Maybe I could say a few. When I first met him, I was broke AF. I know I should keep eating. I was broke AF. I lived in New York City. I probably had like $800 in my bank account. I was renting out someone's walk-in closet for like $300 a month. I only had like a couple months left. I was trying to live on $1 a day. I remember he felt bad because I was complaining to him once, this was through text, that yeah, 50 cents more per day. I was crying about 50 cents. I was at a really rough space with my family, so, well, not really rough, it's just I wanted to be independent and I felt embarrassed to fall back to them, like, please take me in. And I'd also dropped out of college without consulting with my parents. I just did it, even though they're the ones that took out, you know, a big loan. We both took out loans. I mean, I'm still paying it off. They're still paying it off. And I went through a mental breakdown and I dropped out. And I quit my job. And I broke up with my boyfriend. And I just sat in a house and rotted away. Okay, so this is painting the picture. I eventually went to New York to give things a try. He, for years, I mean, he took me in and welcomed me into his house, and he and his mom, mostly him, he had a job and he worked to pay for my food. I stayed with him rent-free. I barely knew him. He just said, come stay with me till things get better. And it might be a quality for Latino people and Hispanics and immigrants, you know, because it's harder for them, you know, they're not getting the best paying jobs, things go rough, you need to work together because you come to America to make things great. And here's me, and I'm like, wow, I need help. And I wasn't begging for help. I remember complaining about the weather and something, where I needed a friend too up there, and it just, he took care of me, he housed me, he fed me, he drove me places for literally 2 years. I can't remember the exact timeline, I'm so sorry. Which, by the way, can I just say, you know that thing that happened last month with the Christine Ford, or maybe it was 2 months ago, the Christine Ford thing, the trial, and she couldn't remember how she got someplace and how she got home and the details. And I was thinking to myself, I'm only 25, 26. I can't tell you any party from when I'm 15 years old. Who drove me, what they look like, what they said. How is she, who's what, 40, 50, gonna remember that? I thought it was a little unfair. Like, now I guess when you are going through trauma, you remember lots of key parts, but also a lot of things are a blur and you just remember a certain part, right? I thought it was a little unfair how she got mocked for not knowing details. I mean, can you explain detail for detail a party from when you were 15 or whatever she said she was. See, she didn't remember her age. Maybe it's a little fishy, I know. But some things were fair in my eyes. I just thought, like, I wouldn't know that. I mean, I've had bad things happen to me. Someone attacked me walking home from school. They threw rocks at my head. I can't tell you what I wore that day. I can't tell you what time it was. I can't tell you, well, I guess I walked home, yeah. But it's a blur, you know? Imagine another 3 decades in this brain. I don't know. I thought that was a little rough because I don't remember crap. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't really remember the details of how long he took care of me, but he took care of me for a long time. And I eventually got a job, and then I got fired, and I got another job. I went to Home Depot, and I got fired from that because I was too weak. Literally, I was always, like, exhausted. I was on a crazy diet, too. It was just, he never asked me for money. He never asked for payback. He took care of me, you guys. Yes, YouTube was a blessing, but I don't want people to think that's the reason we're together. Before I started this channel, we had 4 years of history together. I've known him since 2012. We're about to hit 2019. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, it hasn't been 9 years. Maybe I shouldn't count the first year because it was towards no, 8 years? That's a long time. 7? Can I do math? I don't know. That's a long time, okay? It's a really long time. So there's my truth. That's my honest answer. What was the question? What was I talking about? Orlin, I don't know. You and Orlin's situation, yeah. And I really hope you listen to this. I hope that you're listening. You're still listening right now. People throw a lot of rumors around. People blow smoke up my butt. People just criticize me without even knowing the bare minimum. And even if there's some of you out there who have watched every single video on this channel where I've expressed myself and told my stories and laughed and cried and farted and yada yada, that's still such a small piece to my life, you know? You're never gonna know the full story and what influences me to make the decisions that I do. I really hope you're listening, and I hope that you're with open ears and an open heart, just like saying, okay, this is this guy's story. This is, yeah. Yeah, so hopefully no more hate to us where our relationship is good, but we're finally back together and we're mending, and it takes a few months and years to, well, not years, but, you know, a few months of us just quality time, quality bonding, quality healing before I sit here and go into more details. And I've really told you the gist of it. There's really not much to say. There's really nothing else to say, honestly. We broke up, we fought, we got back together, we broke up, we went back and forth and ping-ponged for 3 months, and 3 months of ping-ponging, but separate. He sent me that back before I went to Asia. Like, when I went to Asia, I already was going through this. I wasn't in Asia when he ping, I'm breaking up with you. Like, we were, you guys, that stuff doesn't happen. I mean, if that happens to you overnight, like a boyfriend of 3 months, and he sends you a text, we're breaking up. I mean, that's more believable because you don't have history. You guys, we had history together, years and years and years and years. You know, things like that have to unravel and unwind. It has to be lots of hits to knock that tower down. And it isn't a blink. For some of you that are watching, yes, you get a breakup letter, but you didn't know them for years. I mean, if you do get a ping, surprise, we're broken up, and you've been together for years, then there's something that was, you were not observant. It's like the parents that have a child that comes out as gay and they said, we didn't even know. If you're raising a child with love and you're observant and you're a good parent, and there's always little signs and hints. It shouldn't be that much of a surprise, because then you may have been in denial. And that's kind of something you have to admit with yourself. So relationships too, if your husband's cheating and you found out and you had no idea why, like, there was always little signs, because it's a relationship. Relationships are continually giving you hints. This is how I feel. We're not doing this. Oh, I have to stay after work for this. Or there's always gut instinct too that you really have to tone into and value your gut instinct. Oh my God, I sound like a therapist now. You guys, Orlin and I are fine. And again, I apologize for the 10,000th time of not just sitting down and telling you everything that happened when it happened, because again, it was never stable. I didn't know how to bring myself to do it. That's how I coped, okay? That's what I did. And again, I get to choose what I share from my life on here, right? This is a YouTube channel, but it's not, you are entitled to everything to know about me type of thing. Some of you guys were really entitled, really demanding, and that hurt too, because it's like, I don't even know you. I share my life with you, and I enjoy food for you, but why you being mean, girl? No. Some of you guys were really mean about it, and you can be curious, you know. There's I don't want to say celebrity, but like YouTube celebrities that they have relationship issues, and I watch because I'm curious. But I was never, I myself have never acted the way some of you, not all of you, a few of you, excuse me, acted out there with regard to my relationship and like being entitled to know my information, the ins and outs of everything I was going through. No. Anyways, this was a long answer, but I really need to do it. I'm probably gonna say a couple more videos to get things off my chest. Because I have to. You guys basically went half a year without knowing anything except we're broken up. So, yeah. I remember one time I was at my parents' house and we were so close. We were having like a good couple of days, and one little thing set him off, and he was still going through his rounds of medication. And I remember I had to call Carly and get her involved. If she's watching, she knows. Okay. Okay. Let's find another question. Let's refresh this. Why did it refresh? That no one's asking me questions, you guys. I might just delete this. This looks embarrassing. Wait, are you guys all still in school? Probably. I look forward to New Year's because my goal is to be in the States with Orlin. Everything solved before 2019. That's my goal. I want to be home for Christmas. Isn't that a song? How have you really been? I've been all over the place. What's my secret to losing weight? Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Tracy, my best memory of 2018. Okay, my secret to losing weight is... Well, it's not a secret, I talk about it all the time. Lots of seafood, lots of veggies, low in carbs, no fried food, no sugar, no dairy. Try to eat low gluten. And you're like, well, wow, you're starving. No. Potatoes, veggies, rice. But I really like fish. I know it's so expensive. I know it's hard to like... Yeah, fish, it's expensive, but that's my secret. It suppresses appetite, it's really healthy. I know you have all the vegans, well, not even well, yeah, mostly. Really, let's be real, the only people who say that salmon is going to kill you are the vegans. It's not going to be doctors, and that's a very, like, universal, like, we know that. I mean, the Japanese eat fish every single day, and they're the longest lived. Yeah, no. It's just expensive, I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't, but it is. My favorite memory of 2018. Can't wait for this year to be over, to be honest, Tracy. I'm waiting for 2019, so a fresh start in America. My memory is so bad. Like, I can remember stories, I can remember events, but when you ask me on the spot to pull up a memory, then I'm screwed. My favorite memory. Like I'm saying, I don't remember what half of this year happened. Like, everything before Asia was a blur. I'm not gonna lie. Everything before Asia was a blur. Because I got deported literally in February. My last month here was pretty sad. We need to keep going. Look at this melted cheese. Here, let's do this flavor. Oh, that's that spicy Korean. Sorry, lots of repeating questions. Wow, maybe no one's getting the notification because there's no more new questions and the others are already answered. Well, that's okay. I've talked long enough. And I can't tell you how frustrated I got with my backed up videos. Trust me, I know it bothered you too. It bothered me. I had so much hoarded. Like, imagine hoarding 50 videos. And I didn't plan it. It's just because, like, I'm not allowed to talk about it in my YouTube video, but you know, if you go on my Instagram, I've talked about 1,000 times. I wasn't able to post daily for a certain reason. Yet, I wasn't going to be in America thinking I was going to come back here and live here forever. Being like, well, I have all these filming opportunities. This restaurant, with my parents, with my sister, blah, blah, blah. You know, I wanted to film a lot, but I couldn't post it. So I had to hoard it, and I wasn't allowed to post it. Now that my time is up, ping, I've been posting every day, haven't I? Bam, 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 bam. Well, the longer I push those back, the more irrelevant they're going to be. Like, I can't just all of a sudden start posting new videos back to back of current time, because then the 50 videos I made during my punishment, I'll say that, during my time, will get older and older and older. And not like it would change much. A lot of my stories are not, like this one was obviously about what's happening now, but a lot of my stories are things from the past or funny moments at the grocery store that it doesn't matter if you watch it now or 5 years down the line. And also a lot of people just like to see me eat, so that's the beauty of mukbang. Whereas a vlog, you have to make sure you're in order. My story times aren't really depictions of my life right now. A lot, like a good 50% of them are hypotheticals. I like to talk about stuff. I like to talk about random things, and I like to talk about history before I was a YouTuber. So, and also, again, no one really watches these whole things, except for you if you're still watching, but you're a big fan, you know, a big fan. You're here for more than the eating, obviously, right? That's why you're here, because I'm not eating. I'm full. I am shocked that I'm full. Literally shocked. I thought I would finish all of this. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, the backed up videos. I'm so sorry. It pained me to go through them, but oh my goodness. Why doesn't this top go back on? I've been trying. There we go. Man, that's one regret I have. I was in Asia. I should have done more. I barely left my room. I was so upset in life. I was so upset. Oh, let's not go back there. I barely left my room. I didn't even see anyone. I tried. I was too fat for everyone. And then I found like a bears club, like for, you know, chubby boys, and like I still didn't fit in, and I was so upset. Like, it's one thing if you're larger, but you feel good in how you like being larger. Your husband likes how that you're larger, and you feel good and you're healthy. You're not like out of breath, but you're just you know you got some juice to you, but you're not unhealthy and you like how you look. Then that's great, that's fine, that's why you go to those events, you know? I didn't like anything about myself at that time. And even though I was like, well, oh yeah, I'm normal, whatever, but I was sad. I was really sad. Oh, life is a roller coaster. Anyways, I'm full and I'm tired of just blabbing about nonsense. Maybe I kept you company, and if I did, I'm so happy. You guys, I love you so much. I hope that you know I really, really appreciate you. It feels good to be able to express myself in front of you. It feels good to be able to know that there's people who relate to me, even though I get attacked all the time. Just the other day on Instagram, more people saying you're bad, you lied about Orland's breakup, and it's like, you really, really think. You know, people that fake a breakup are like unnamed people who I'm not going to name, who did it on YouTube but got back together a week later. You don't fake breaking up for 6-7 months. You don't fake breaking up for 7 months. But I'm over here miserable, on the floor, on different parts of the world, all alone, deported, not even allowed to be back here. And people have the nerve to say, well, you just faked it because you got to bed. Like, would you be happier if we stayed separate forever? Like, ugh, that just makes me so angry, I'm telling you. Would you be happier if we just hated each other and just never got back to... Obviously, you weren't really a supporter. I mean, you're just here to criticize. Like, I've seen people have breaks and pitfalls and struggles, but then they get back up and they work things through like a good married couple. And I say, good for you, you're stronger now. That really makes me angry when people say that. So yes, like I was saying, those of you that say that kind of stuff to me, it hurts. So those of you that stayed here and didn't do that crap to me, I'm pretty sure it's going to be under these comments. I guarantee it's going to be under this video right now. Hey, why do you have the need? Oh my God, did I have food on me the whole time? I think I did. Why do you have the need to say that? Seriously. I'm not an actor. I'm not that good of an actor, clearly. Like, oh, that just bothers me so much. This died when I was pouting. I was looking over here pouting. I was gonna say, you know why I think people do that too? I think it's because there's been so many cases of fake breakups on YouTube for views and stuff. That at any time a real breakup happens, all of a sudden it's lumped in, well, it's on YouTube, so it must not be real. I think that may influence a lot of people's, you know, the conclusions that they come to about me. Because I remember bringing that up in Asia. I was like, okay, this person broke up, so that means anyone else, and it turned out to be fake, so that means I'm not, you know, I'm not able to go through something. Or that if I do, it must be made up. Do you know how many views I get? Let's be real. Look at I get like 100,000 views on these videos. I get views just fine, thank you very much. I don't need to be miserable and depressed and have the extreme anxiety for some views. Trust me, I get plenty of views by myself doing my own thing. Just go through my channel, flip through hundreds of thousands of people, okay? Now I understand if I was struggling for views, okay, that might be like a check against me. Well, he only did it for views. But I get views. I don't need those types of views. Makes me so upset. And I know I shouldn't even respond to it. That's my mom. I talked to my mom about this. Again, a breakup, everyone goes. It's not like I jumped off a roof and did like an acrobatic act or something. Or, you know, what was his name? Adam he's Muslim. He did like Muslims on a plane and did a prank, and that got viral. Like, you know, that's a very specific thing. If you're watching this video, I guarantee you've had a breakup in your life. My parents had like 10 breakups, and they were married, and they worked it through, and they've been together now for 35 years. Everyone goes through breakups, you know? So anyways, I was telling my mom, I was like, everyone thinks it's fake, and because it was on YouTube, and even though she knows, you know, I'm glad my mom's been in my corner for this, because she knows, like, he did it through YouTube. He did it through social media. My whole life is on social media. How else am I supposed to react when we have 50,000 videos together? You know? So it's not like I just decided to put it on the internet. It was already on the internet. Because that's what I do with my life. Like she said, Nicholas, why do you even read those comments? She's like, you make your video and you walk away. I was like, Mom, I can't, because to improve for you, you know, I got a lot of comments saying you're eating too many noodles, so now I don't eat the noodles as much. Or if I do, I'm combining it with other stuff. You know, it's called feedback. If you're a good company and your lipstick's bad and you have thousands of people saying we hate your lipstick, you're going to consider changing the formula. You're going to consider making an apology. But again, I still have to take that into consideration. The comments are like reviews to an Amazon listing. Okay? So that's why I said, I was like, Mom, I can't just not look at it. Then I could be getting some really good feedback. And she goes, well, why don't you just have Orland read it and just have him tell you something that's important? I said, well, he can't distinguish that. And if it affects his brain and his mental sanity, then it's going to play into a relationship. She's like, well, then hire someone. I'm like, ugh, hire someone to read my... How about you, Mom? How about you want to read my comments? How many comments does this video have? 1,000? You want to read 2,000 comments? Oh, it's hard. Yeah, she's like, why do you even care? I was like, well, I kind of have to, in a way. Anyways, like I was trying to say before I went on yet another rant, I appreciate those of you that stayed here and rooted for me and waited for things to get better. And you probably had tons of questions just like everyone else, but you didn't say it in such a derogatory, hateful way. You didn't say, I'm unfollowing you because I don't understand. You gave me time to be a human just like you, and... I know I'm defensive, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so, but in a way, this is my moment now to really explain everything. This is my moment to explain all the questions you have. Saddened, but I'm also really angry. I'm so angry at those people out there that are maybe still watching this video. You know, if you're watching, I'm so angry. I'm like, so angry at you that you say these things and you don't even know what you're talking about. And people believe it and things spread. That's how rumors spread. Oh, I just want to thank those of you that didn't do that to me. Or maybe you did and you feel bad and you're going to give me a second chance. Listen, you're free to watch my videos. I just don't want to be attacked for things I'm going through. If you don't know all the details, it's for a reason, trust me. I share my whole life. I share my farts. I don't even edit out nasty burps. I share, when I sit down, it's real time, okay? So if I'm withholding some information, it's for a reason. It's because it's probably very serious or involves other people that don't want that to be known, or I'm confused myself, like I said, back and forth of things. So anyways, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. See, there's Orlin blowing his nose. I won't add that out either. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Okay.